Alright, welcome back everyone to another late night here on the East Coast. Oh yeah. Oh right, yeah. Oh, I was talking into my headset mic again, completely forgot. Well, hello there. But seriously, yeah. This is the desk mic. This is my air quotes professional one. It's the one I use for doing other voice work. Shoutcasting, stuff like that. May have been on a podcast or two, you know. Stuff that's completely unrelated to the stream or the Raffle Lobster persona, as it were. But, you know, I'm a fan of it, and I would like to use it more because, again, I'm a stickler for quality, and I always feel like my audio quality, obviously a headset mic isn't very good. Audio quality is not super up to snuff. I would love to improve that, but unfortunately it's like, where do you know, it's a bit hard to say, I suppose, but it's like, at what point do you make the change? And just because anything with typing, you know, I can show you right now real quick. That's going to be loud and annoying and absolutely frustrating. I could fix that if I got like an arm for my microphone. Got maybe a bit of a I suppose I could also build like a sort of a soundproofer, if you will. It's essentially like a box it goes in that soundproofs it all except one direction. There's options, but I don't have a lot of money, so obviously that's a bit silly. You know, you can argue like, oh, it's silly to buy a mic in the first place. Yeah, but it is a hobby of mine, and it's I mean, I've used the mic extensively without streaming in situations where I don't need it. An arm and a pop filter. No, you don't actually need a pop filter for the key typing at all. That wouldn't help. The pop filter is, for me personally, because I have issues with my pronunciation. It's the way I say things. If you could watch my mouth when I speak, it probably moves very differently to how yours does. Not a bad thing. And it's also why I have a little bit of that when I say S's. Pop filters are pretty cool, absolutely. Not as big of a deal when you don't speak directly into the microphone. I actually have it off to my side. But absolutely agree, they're pretty cool. Believe me, if I had a lot of money and or a career that required a microphone, I would actually have a different microphone for that purpose. But yeah. Either way, we're going to go ahead and create a team here, of which I have like a billion. Let's call it Prorktis. Yeah. I'm just going to make up a quick little orc team. I mean, I do like this one, actually. And I think the pink orcs are really cute. I quite like this paint scheme. There's some neat ones in here, but I think we'll just go with this one for now. We're not really going to be playing an orc team. I mean, we may end up playing an orc team, but it probably won't be this one. But I'm just going to show CPO for, you know, when he does start playing orcs, which I hope he does. I think they're fun. I recommend playing humans if it's your first time playing Blood Bowl, because humans have every type of player. They have skills that do anything you need, which is amazing because, you know, then it's like, as you play humans, you start noticing yourself doing things. Like, maybe you pick up the ball a lot and you just like to run it with this one guy. Or maybe you just cage up in this tiny little ball and punch things. Or, you know, whatever you end up doing, or whatever player you end up gravitating towards and saying, you know what, the catcher's my favorite player, or the blitzer's my favorite player, or I really like the ogre, he's so much fun to have, I wish I had 2 ogres. Well, if you want more ogres, play undead. If you want more blitzers, you know, play Norse, or, you know, necromantic with the werewolves. You got options there. Or, I mean, orcs have some fun blitzers as well. And then if you like playing with the catcher, I mean, why don't you go ahead and, you know, make up a Bretonian team, or High Elves, or something like that, you know, and start sort of moving out And if you like just having a tight-knit group that moves up only 2 tiles every turn, well, why aren't you playing dwarves already? So that's why I think starting with humans is the best. I think the humans are... They're not a team I enjoy playing personally. They're a very good team. They're not, like, insane, but they are what they claim to be. They are the average team. They are the standard vanilla team. You mostly like pot filters because they're made for your plosions, which I find to be a funny word. Plosives being the term for your plosive consonants, P/pus sounds. Thanks, bro. That's interesting. I didn't know the official term for that. How is the microphone, though? Is it okay? Is it good? Again, this is a test. I have tried recording with it for stream-related purposes before, but I've only done sort of like 30-second tests because I don't have a lot of free time. So I'm hopefully going to use this VOD. You know, it'll help CPO a little bit, which is awesome, and you know, and then I can listen back to it and see what I think of it, and whether or not it's something we'll be looking into in the future for Blood Bowl only. Either way, so if you're making an orc team, 110%, 100 and 300%, you want to buy all 4 of your blitzers and all 4 of your black orcs to start. There's absolutely no question about that. These are your star players. These are the ones you need in the beginning. So absolutely confirmed purchases, yes. We'll think about rerolls and stuff in a bit. So we have 360,000. Thanks for your comment on my skink. Hey, Trific! Man, I saw that skink, and it's actually my friend Zelphus. We wanted to do some Hearts of Iron tonight, and just as we were loading it up, I was watching that video while I was waiting for him to join the game, and my god, I just right there, I was like, I want to be playing Blood Bowl right now. Thank you. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. When I used to play a lot of Skaven, and you know, you just have the gutter runner just running around like that fucking 10 movement gutter runner, those like constant 9 movement ones, just laughing, just blowing sure feet rolls for fun. Sometimes you end up, you know, paying for it. It does happen. But end of the day, it's just like, man, I just miss that. And I think Blood Bowl 1, I'm not sure if you played the first one, Skaven were great in that. Blood Bowl 2, I'm not really feeling Skaven because the meta is very bashy. There just aren't enough. Yeah, Trific, if you go ahead and link the video, that'd be awesome. Thanks, man. I can't tab super easy right now, unfortunately, but it's pretty great video. The music was a lot of fun, dude. Absolutely. Either way, so once you've got your blitzers and your black orcs, you have to make a decision. If you're a smart player, you go with 3 linemen. Buy some rerolls. If you're a me player, well, you want to gravitate towards these thrower guys because they're pretty fun. They have sure hands. Let's talk about why this is not the smart option. So the smart decision is buying linemen and then you get more rerolls. That's good. Rerolls are great. It's going to help you a lot. Now, you might be like, hang on, sure hands is very good. You know, I want to have sure hands. Yes, you do. The orc thrower is a very, very, very good positional. That's the problem. The problem is he has sure hands, so you want to pick the ball up with him. And I know that seems silly. It's like, why is it bad to have a character that's good at picking up the ball? It's not. In fact, it's very good. It just means he's probably going to be scoring. You know? You really want to be getting those early goals on your touchdowns, if you will, on your blitzers. You know, maybe a black orc if a miracle happens, but primarily you want them on your blitzers. So the smart option is to ignore the throwers. That said, I like them. I think they're fun. I like to rely on my RNG and SPPs on injuries and, you know, sometimes pass to the blitzer. And I know as a person that it's good to level up the blitzers as well, so I try and balance it out a bit. I normally use the sure hands as a oh shit type of button. So I'm going to buy one of the throwers here. We're going to keep our money in mind. I think I can buy 2. So if I was to do this, again, if you were going to buy both, you want a lineman, I like having a goblin. I like having one of them, and that gets me 3 rerolls. This right here is a very safe, very good lineup. I like this. You could definitely go for 3 linemen though, and maybe end up with a... Throwers are good to grab the ball and start your drive. I agree, Duran. Like, the thing is, throwers are extremely good, but it's just, when you have a thrower, you feel less inclined to pick it up with the blitzer, and you want to get those early levels on your blitzers. Difference between a blitzer and a blitzer with Mighty Blow is about 1 billion. It's just, it's amazing, you know? And again, if you're trying to score with your blitzer, he's not blitzing, which means maybe your black orc is getting that injury that the blitzer would have got. Yeah, true. You know, I definitely agree with you there. It's just, I feel like the throwers are better as a sort of the mid game, what I like to call it, somewhere in that sort of 1200, 1300 TV range. There, for me, like we're necromantic, I like to pick up the ghoul, like sort of mid game. I like to pick them up later because I want the werewolves doing everything. Because once you get the ghoul, you want your werewolf blitzing. You don't want them picking up the ball. Either way, the way I would do it is grab a goblin, though. I think goblins are a lot of... Oh shit, I already grabbed one. But I think goblins are a lot of fun. I love dodge and stunty. Lets you do some really, really crazy stuff. The Germany HOI on day 480. I think so. I might have a playlist for it. Yes, it's me. Either way, this is the way I would recommend doing. But you can definitely swap the throwers for linesmen, and, you know, be looking pretty good there. So, let's go ahead and just... I just want to do a single match. Can I... Yeah, I can just do that. And we'll just talk about how to do... Oh, shit, sorry, I've got... Well, these are mine, I guess. No, they're... Can I play as my team, maybe? Ah, there we go. I'm just going to show a quick team, or a quick match here, and we'll see, you know, what your sort of average game would look like with an orc. What else could be fun? Show, because, I mean, you're, as an orc, you're probably going to be going against people that are faster than you. I think maybe it'd be good to go for, like, Bretonians or something. They're high elf, yeah. Someone that's not, like, a complete pushover, but, you know, that kind of stuff. Just do a quick match, yeah. You use them to go for early game BOTs. Yeah, fair. I mean, the nice thing about picking the ball up with a thrower is they do have pass. Oh my god, that goblin booty every time. So it's not as risky to do a handoff towards a black orc, which is nice. But the thing is, a lot of players don't have that restraint. A lot of players do have a lot of issue with... Man, I love the look of the orc team. Oh my gosh. But, you know, with you're right there at the touchdown. A lot of people have trouble stalling this last little bit. And a lot of people have trouble passing the ball off to the guy that needs it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't have flesh golems do touchdowns. We've tried to get a couple. They're not normally in a position to, but yeah. And that's sort of a bit of the issue there. Camera look like a mailbox with a spyglass? Yeah, cable vision, man. It's pretty good. Technically, it would be Cabal vision, but they say cable if you listen to the announcers. So, anyone that, you know, knows me a lot, which is actually not too many of you, you know, some of you have been around for like, you know, I don't know, like a year now, but, you know, I'm a, whoopsie yips, I'm like a huge, huge fan of the 40k orcs. Really, really enjoy them. scoring with your thrower should mean you can't afford to hand it off. Agreed, but again, a lot of people have trouble doing that, so it's just one of those things I would recommend. I'm not saying that people are stupid or anything, it's just more a case of people are, they have trouble with, I'm here, I could score, waiting, like, people get spooked. I've definitely made that mistake on a few times. I've been like, well, I should wait, but I'm gonna, yeah. Who's this lobster character again? I don't know, Origami. I'm never sure. I think we're gonna go a little heavy on the midline here. We definitely don't want our goblin here, but I would like the goblin here for some fun stuff. Hey, Ben Vereen. Yes! Fuck. I remember your name because I think you talked in chat once. I just can't remember. I want to say it was the... I don't know. Well, we can set up for another legal defense. Well, I don't have a lawyer, so I'll just end turn. Man, I almost want to say it was the Stellaris pre-release. Either way. Good times. Oh yeah, so I am a big fan of the 40k orcs. The fantasy orcs are okay. I mean, they're still similar, and I like them. But, you know, Zelphus has tried to get me to play 40k tabletop. And it's something I enjoy modeling, and I enjoy painting. But I do not enjoy playing. And I may never enjoy playing. And it's, I don't know why, right? Like, I like stuff like Blood Bowl, I like other RNG heavy things, but for some reason, it's just, whoa, that sounded really, really chunky. That dodge was, this was one of the weirdest things I've seen in my life. But it's just, I couldn't play orcs on tabletop, I don't think. Because there were a lot of just, like, throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. But when you're dealing with RNG, you don't want to throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks, because it's never going to stick. You know what I mean? Especially in Space Marine armor. I mean, so you have, like, a Luda, right? So a Luda is the heavy weapons unit for an orc. And they, you know, you can fire out, I think it's like 1d4 shots per guy or something like that. Point is, potentially you've got these 5 guys unload 20 shots. That's a fuck ton of shots, like, into these Space Marines. But they only hit on a 5 or a 6. So already you're like, okay, so I got 20 shots, but I'm only really going to hit 5 of them? But then it's Space Marines, and the gun's not very strong, so, I mean, they have a good chance of not taking damage from it anyway. And then you're just like, wait, what the fuck's the point again? What am I doing? Like, you know? I think we're going to go up here. Do this attack, maybe blitz with the Black Orc. It sounds kind of fun. Hey, it's a pal. Fear, Doom, Factorio, Seto, Devil Daggers. No, can't say I played one of those, dude. I mean, I've played Factorio, but not on stream. So we're going for the catcher, because he doesn't have block and we don't have block. Early on, you want to have your non-blocks hit the non-blocks. Because the thing is, see right here, if I had 2 both downs, the idea is, sure, my turn's going to end and that sucks, but at least at least I've dealt a blow to him as well. And that's sort of the main idea with orcs. Or any Banshee race. When you're dealing with the Black Orc, when you're dealing with the Mummy, we might take a Blitz here, it's pretty safe. Or if you're dealing with the Flesh Golem, just stuff like that. Just, you want to try and have the non-blocks do it. That was a fun little sucker punch. Just stunned. The reason I blitzed and did not follow up is, see, we would be here. It doesn't put me in a great spot. However, I can go here now, and I can get a 2 die against this guy next turn, or force him to dodge out. Which I'm totally fine with doing the latter. We're actually just going to park our goblin in the back here, kind of out of trouble, because I love goblins. They're so fun. I love the Goblin team in Blood Bowl 1. I wish that was back. I understand why it's not. And we're just going to slowly shunt up here and just be annoying. And that's fine. Some guy's chat today because he's playing TS Arena. Said something in his chat. It was like, hey Ben, I haven't seen you since Fear. I have no memory of being in his chat. Well, some people, I mean, like, Ben is like a first name, so it's not impossible, right? It could just be like, he's had a Ben before. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'd seen Ben Vereen before. It's weird, like, sometimes I'll have someone talk in chat, and I'll be like, didn't I see you, like, a year and a half ago when I played, like, Dwarf Fortress or something? And they're just like, what, you remember that? I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I do. But it's just for some reason, if you have numbers in your name, I'm much more likely to remember who you are. Because the way my brain works is numbers just, like, it just shits numbers out. I don't know why I remember numbers, but I do. So the reason why we block with this guy, again, we have block, which is a good thing. But number two, if we failed it, we can push him up here. If I block with the Black Orc, block with this one, it's okay. But if I block with this guy, it could get a little bit messy. You gonna follow, though? Stole you because you said you were telling him to slide kick. That's crazy, dude. Isn't that funny, though, how we just do things like that and forget? Oh, that's beautiful. Still just an armor break. That's okay. That's why I win against High Elves. If we played like a Wood Elf team, this would be going a lot more in our favor. We'd be breaking armor more and doing dirty things. And that's exactly why I didn't, because it would be the ideal. Like, that's what you want. When you play Orcs, you want your first few games to be against High Elves or something. I did play Brigador, yes. Could have been that. But, so it's just a case. We can move up here and help our Goblin. He's fine. We're probably just going to dodge him out. I'm not too worried about him. Ah, you do have block. That's annoying. Yes, please follow. But High Elves are a very good team, but they offer a dynamic. So it's not like a mirror match. If we played against humans or dwarves or something like that, it would just feel like, okay, whatever. We're just slapping each other because we're low team value teams. But whereas this, it's like, okay, so it's showing how it's like to play against like a faster and elf team. You know, just a team that's better than you, straight up. But at the same time, you know, we have a few differences going on, which is kind of nice. Part of me wanted to take the block there just so we didn't move, but I am going to push him towards the sidelines. It didn't end up mattering, but it did set him up for a crowd surf. Yeah, Brigador is an amazing game. I've actually talked a fair amount with one of the three guys that worked on it. I think his name's Hugh. I'm not going to say the rest of his name because I'm not 100%. I don't want to look like an idiot. Not say, well, I'm not an idiot. I know that, but it's just one of those things, you know. But they seem like just awesome people. And they just made a stellar game, and the soundtrack is just so good. It's one of those games that's really just blown me away. So, absolutely, anyone that appreciates that, it's worth it. It's definitely. I haven't used my blitz this turn. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that was nice. I didn't know I didn't blitz. We're gonna put this elf here. That's nice. Well, that changed everything. I was gonna have this guy come up here and base. And I think we have Doc. Yeah. Goblins are very good at doing that. Like, whenever you want. I was thinking about moving here. I didn't have the time, but I didn't really need to yet. You think it's humongous? Oh, goodness. You've just triggered a feminist, Ben. One of the things I feel sad, whenever I play a game or, oh, blitz on the goblin, that's just rude. Oh, thank God. whenever I play a game or I follow, I really like to get into these communities, though. Monaghan, thank you, yeah. But, you know, I love getting involved in communities. And sadly, I never have enough time to do it as much as I want. And Twitch is one of those things. I mean, I've been a Twitch streamer for, well, it was Justin TV before, and then it was livestream.com, and it was Twitch, but, you know, 7+ years now. Off and on. You know, I used to do it a lot 7 years ago, and then I took, like, well, basically around the time I didn't realize I was shaking the desk there. It was probably annoying for you guys. Almost 8 years ago now, maybe. I'm not sure. Point is, back then I did a lot with the XCOM, and, you know, I did the entirety of Resident Evil and stuff like that. This is a very safe block here. We're going to take it. This is interesting. We are going to push him out, though, towards this guy. And we're going to be able to do some follow-up blocks on him. So that's not too bad. Ah, yeah, that would be a 1-die. Either way, yeah, and I was going to say, sorry, like, Twitch is just one of those communities I wish I knew more about, because I've been here for so long. But it's like, there's just so many people that I'm like, oh. That's a person. You know, and people are like, oh, do you know so-and-so? Do you follow so-and-so? Have you seen this guy's stuff? And I haven't. I feel like shit because, you know, I would love to. Like, I really would. But it's not the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. It makes a lot more sense to go with the blitzer here. So, the smart move right now, we are going to want to block this guy, but I'm afraid of pushing him. So, we have two options, basically. We block first, find out if we push him or knock him down, and then we deal with it. If we push him, that sucks dick. He gets a chance to pick up the ball. And maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, and he can dodge out fairly easily. If we knock him down, I can have the thrower potentially pick up the ball, which is pretty cool. So, we'll see how things go. We definitely do not need the blitzer here, though. Need him more in this direction. And again, we are going to send the Black Orc up finally, I think, to about here. So when this guy stands out, he does have to dodge out. But we're a little bit closer to the Goblin, which is nice. Alright, let's do the block, see what happens. Okay, we did get it. Okay, he had catch, thank God. That's nice. Oh, was that a thrower? Interesting. Oh, broken neck on an elf. Someone's getting deleted. Alright, so I think we are going to try and pick up the ball here. And our final move will probably be dodging the Goblin out. As Goblin dodge stunty. Extremely safe. And we'll be moving him up here. Oh, thanks, man. I certainly have a different way of talking. And I'm not saying, like, oh, I commentate better / different than people. No, I just mean, like, the way I speak and the way my brain flows is a bit different. So I'm always worried that that is a bad thing. Some people seem to enjoy it, and I appreciate that. But, you know, I get distracted because I'm thinking about too many things, and I start telling myself to pause thinking about something. That's a reroll. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. We'll deal with this in a bit. Oh, please. Black Orc ball. No. Oh, well. But, it's definitely, something I need to work on. Wait, why was it a turnover? That was weird. Did they end their turn, or was it a turnover? Because there's a big difference there. Either way. Take the safe blocks. You can argue nothing's ever truly safe in Blood Bowl. But some options are safer than others. This is nice. I think I want to push the Black Orc here. I'll be fine. Says me. Yeah, that's good. We're having pretty good luck. Not too many of their characters have block, so... Ooh! That booty! Just sneak... Like, that was dirty. They were just giving us a little tease. Let's see a little more of that, shall we? Yep, that's, They're not true Scots, and that's unfortunate, you know what I mean? A true Scot would not have anything underneath the hood. It's just not how they do it. So, I think we'll try it this way here. Well, this isn't the end of the world. We are going to reroll, though. Okay, that's fine. We're going to stay. That's nice. Just keeping them in our low cage. So, I can maybe get a touchdown here. Have we blitzed yet? No. Yeah, I mean, I might be able to get a touchdown this turn. It's looking alright. We did use our reroll this turn, though? Yeah. Oh, that fist! Beautiful. And again, this is something I highly recommend playing very specialized races. It's going to help you out a lot. You can probably feel it right now, is because I play a lot of Skaven and shit like that, like, I'm very much always thinking, can I get a touchdown this turn? You know? And odds are pretty good. I know that's a long pass, but if I was here, I think that's a short, but I forget what the range for that is. Here? Might not have an intercept from here. We'll see. Yeah, there's a short pass. Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh, and he failed the reroll. That's sad. Because throwers get a pass reroll. Surprised he failed it twice, though. It was not very good odds. Rerolls the dodge. Goes in, picks up the ball in 3 tackle zones. Whoa! Natural 6, baby. I can deal. We're still in scoring position, though. I mean, with 2 GFIs. Aw, not my goblin, you dickhead. Need that guy to score. He's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Alright. I'm one of those really weird people. I actually... When my first orc team ever, I played with like a lot of like goblins. Okay, we're gonna go this way. That's fine. Sure, don't care really. Blood Bowl, yeah, Blood Bowl is the actual Warhammer license, yeah. Games Workshop's actually put out a kit for it back in the day. Now, we're talking a long time back in the day, mind you. But it was a thing, yeah. I'll tell you right now, if it's ever something sort of Warhammer and you're like, oh, do they have permission? Have they been sued? Because that's the big thing. Like, Games Workshop will sue your, like... They will sue the shit out of you. They don't care. They don't like you. You're not their friend. Like, they've sued people that have made fan-made projects. It's only recently that they're getting more okay with it. Now, Blood Bowl was a big hit. Blood Bowl 1, the video game. A big hit with air quotes. For what it was a big hit. But it's only been in the last, like, 4 years it started being very big, and we're starting to see a lot of Warhammer-based video games. And the reason for this is that Games Workshop is now at the point where they're like, oh, 3D printing is coming out. Ooh, beautiful. People are now, like, not playing the tabletop game as much because you don't have to, you know? There are other options now. And because of that, we're ending up with Games Workshop, like, panicking and just producing a lot of content that, we're gonna stay here because I want right here. That would be a GFI. I should have gone for it. My bad. Not the end of the world, though. I was trying to pick or throw or pick at the wall. Small art streamers are best. 4, maybe 4.5 feet tall. 5 or 6 feet tall is too tall for an art streamer. What? I don't know. Maybe I said something incorrectly. Either way. But yeah, so Games Workshop's sort of in a panic, so we're getting a lot of things. We're having, like, Warhammer Quest come out now. They're letting a lot more third-party people do their products without thinking about it. Back in the day, there was actually... That was a bit silly. Not sure if they have a reroll left, though. They don't. Okay. But, back in the day, they actually had a really, really well done, in my opinion, DOS version of, what's it called? Space Hulk. I really liked it. And Games Workshop was like, no, we can't have this. Space Hulk is only for people that spend $700 on a box of shit. Yeah, fair enough, you know what I mean? I understand where you're coming from. It's your property. But, like, they said it was okay, and then they eventually pulled the game later. Which is a bit sad. And you can't buy it online anymore, so if you didn't have an old copy, SOL in that regard. But I thought it was a really well done game. I'm happy we have new Space Hulk. I haven't played it, because I like the old one so much. Haven't played it on stream, mind you. But it's something we will get around to doing at some point. So, you might be wondering why I did this here instead of just following with this guy. The important reason is having these two guys increases my tackle zones by a lot more than having this guy here and this guy here. And tackle zones against elves are a big thing because, again, if you make them roll enough, they might eventually make a mistake, you know? So that's pretty good. Having a lot of, I'd say good luck, but it's more a case of, you know, it's a team with not a lot of skills versus a team with not a lot of skills. So we have a lot of chances to knock them down. We're not going up against a team with all block, so it's nice. Our guys without block can do something. We're going to park you. Well. Okay, we can go here and then park you here. And that is a fairly safe place. And then we're going to run this Black Orc right over here, just so he's annoying. Is a GFI. In that case, then we'll just stand over here. So, more than likely, this guy can dodge out. Best he can do is about here. That doesn't help him. This guy can't make it. This guy's going to be able to dodge out and do a blitz, but it'll be a 1 die. Actually, it'll be a -1 because we have the goblin. So, should be pretty good for us. Again, this is a throwaway team. I don't really intend to do anything with it, so I think we're going to have the goblin score because I love goblins, and I like having goblin teams, and I miss the Blood Bowl 1 goblin team, but that was silly. He should not have followed up there, obviously. He should have gone around. So, we're on turn 7. We don't have to score this turn. So, when I say we don't have to, I mean we shouldn't. That's really what I'm trying to say. Because we just want to do more of this. Man, you really see that fricking orc booty. Like, you can't get away from it. Hey, Aberwalk, how you doing, man? Alright, we're going to push this way. So by going here, we've actually made it... This is not a dodge he's going to do. So he'll go up, and around, so he is, what, 6 movement? So that's 1, 2, well, no, he'll go 1, 2, and then he can't get there. So we only have to worry about this guy, and that's all that matters. I still have my blitz. If we park a guy here, we're actually really safe. We can park one here. Yeah, we're good. We're not going to block with this guy. Like, he's fine where he is. I mean, we are up people, so it's not like it's a bad thing to block. It's just we're going to have this blitz happen first. And we want to block in from this direction, actually. And that would be the way you do it. I mean, it's not that blitzing this way is bad, it's just not how I want this to go. Especially when we don't have block like this. That's fine. And yeah, we'll score next turn. Probably here, because I don't think you can... You could do a blitz, but that would require you running straight there, which is not happening. So we'll go here. Do we know what the next teams are? They're adding... Oh, of course he goes for the Goblin, the one guy I actually want to score. You dickhead. Oh, KO'd my Gobby. No. Alright. So I believe I have 1 reroll left. I have 2, but only 1 matters. So we're going to try a handoff here to the Black Orc. Who... Shit. I didn't think that out. He's a GFI away. That's okay. We've got a lot of their guys down. It's not impossible for us to score. We could just score with the thrower. It would have been a lot smarter for me to have a guy already 1 tile up. It might be smarter to do the GFIs first. Let's try it that way. Uh-huh. I mean, that would have been my luck, right? Okay, well, we've already burned our reroll on the GFI, so we're going to score. Well, what we could have done is, if that happened, I was actually going to make the other Black Orc move up right beside him with the GFI, and then do a pass. Because then if I had a fail, there was still a chance the other Black Orc would have picked up. The only thing worse than a Goblin is a Skink? True. True. Skinks are some of the most hated things in this game, I think. Hey, our Goblin's back. Maybe we can get him a touchdown after all. Nice. Alright. So they're down to 5 people on the pitch. This is gonna be fun. Hey! That's a cool team you got there. How's that working out for you? So we're in attack, which means we have the ball kicked to us. And also, they don't have a chance in hell of making this. So for the most part, we're just going to park everyone up here, beat the shit out of them. And I think that's going to be it, really. Now this is us betting that we pick up the ball. But I do want the Goblin because each team receives 1 additional bribe. Ooh. Oh, wow, that was one hell of a kick. It's like the world's best kick. We're gonna do our offensive shit first. It's just what you do. Yeah, the Goblin teams are hilarious, right? Because the actual Goblin team, you have some super trolls, which are different from the Orc trolls, and then you have an entire Goblin lineup. A lot of the regular Goblins, you have the Fanatic, which is a Goblin with, like, he swings like a a giant ball and chain that's like attached to him. You've got the Looney. You've got like who's like this. Oh no, sorry. The Looney's the one with the ball and chain. The Fanatic's just like this crazed sort of shaking one, who's just like a beast. You've got this chainsaw. You've got a guy on a pogo stick. It was hilarious. I love the Goblin team. They're not very good, of course, but that's by design. Like, they're not intentionally good. It's like, and that's one thing I like about Blood Bowl, right? Like, I like asymmetric games. I love the fact that in Blood Bowl, it's okay to have a team that's not the best team, you know? I don't like any of these odds. I really should have put the Blitzer here, but that's alright. We'll live. The Halfling team was actually hilarious too, because it was just straight up bad. Like there was just nothing good about the Halfling team. Not even like haha funny. It was just no, this team's shit. Like 200% shit. But that was fun, right? It was fun being like, yo, I'm the guys of the Halflings. We suck. Alright, let's try and pick up the ball. Assuming the Goblin Troll. Same as the Orc one, except you get 2. No, the Ripper is a little bit different. And I can't remember what the difference is. But I do remember there's a slight difference here. 3 roll. Wow, thank God for that. I'm really happy I took that. We're going to push this guy. Because, yeah. Nice. And yeah, hello, Noamto. I'm not really sure how you say your name. I'm going to say Noamto, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. This might be the first game where I do get to show off what happens when you kill off the entire enemy team. It's a good thing. Is it wrong I almost want to do an Orc team, guys? Well, let's do the smart thing first. Get the Goblin a little bit closer. I love how he runs, too. Like, they're so funny. I love Goblins. My gosh. Good times. I was correct. Okay, so I don't feel like an asshole then. Noamto. Noamto. Only foot. It's a little bit of Canadian humor for you there. No foul, you have bribe. Yeah, it's temp. Wait, what do you mean? Bribe is a foul. Oh, no, Aberlock, I see what you're saying. No, I'm waiting for a better position. I want a couple more guys. Like, here's setting up to be an okay one. Just in case if you have to have a lot of guys. Sir 6 grabbing, not stupid. Are you sure that... It's like 42% because these guys... Are you sure the Ripper isn't... Now, again, I could be thinking of Blood Bowl 1. So, pardon me if that's what it is. But in, Blood Bowl 1, I remember having the Ripper and not a Troll. I don't remember him being a star player. Now, we're rolling a lot of risky blocks as we don't have block. But that's Blood Bowl, baby. Okay, so here's actually a pretty good foul. I'm happy with it. It would be even better if we got a nice hit on you. And there it is. Nice. That's cute, the little red thing on his ass. Oh man, good times. 83% chance to send an elf home in a baggie. Nah, just stunned. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not what I wanted, but... You know. We're gonna park this Black Orc here. Just so this guy doesn't dodge out. I'll have to check. Again, I'm talking about the computer game Blood Bowl 1, so there may be a difference there, I'm not sure. But Underworld is actually my favorite team. My second favorite team is Skaven. I love Skaven. But, yeah, Underworld's my actual favorite team. It's just... what more could I ask for, really? I get Goblins, and I get Skaven. That's it. So a couple more... okay, I do have a Blitzer here, thank God. Safe blocks ahoy. Yeah, do that. I don't really care about the left side because we're coming in on the right now. So I just want players here so that it's a pain in the ass for them to get anywhere. My God. It's full of stars. Ew! No Amto! That's almost a bannable offense around here. I'm gonna have to blacklist those words together. There are very few things in life I hate more than Chaos Dwarves. I'm just kidding. Like, obviously I would never ban somebody for that. I don't really ban people in general. I've had a few, like, extremely rude people come from the channel before, and it's okay, you know? If that's who you are, if that's how you gotta be, that's what you gotta do. It's a pretty good chance of the foul, boys. Let's give her. Just stunned again? Really? RNG, please. Oh well. But, yeah, I don't know. I think Chaos Dwarves are just... they're not fun to play against. They're extremely, in my opinion, overpowered. I don't know. You can argue, like, Hobgoblins aren't that good. But then it's just about the Bull Centaur. Like, what do you do against the Bull Centaur? Aside from the obvious, which is cry. You know? You can always cry. You know, no one can take that away from you. We're gonna have the Blitzer block this guy, because I want to go for a both down. Because I don't want him moving. I'd like him just sitting there, suffering. Can't go for a both down here because this guy's blocked. How do I want to reshuffle the team here? I can shuffle you, that's fine. Yep. Makes this a little bit trickier for them to dodge. Worse than just worse than Chaos? Yeah. I hate Chaos Dwarves. Honestly, I don't mind dwarf teams. They're annoying, right? But end of the day, I don't mind them. And I think, yeah, Chaos is super overpowered, but that's not until, like, super late game. But Bull Centaur out of the gate is like, the fun's over, Timmy! I think maybe we'll have the Black Orc do it. I'm not sure if he gets... I don't think without Mighty Blow you get a bonus for having high strength. But why not? Morgor Tearthroat sounds like the kind of man who can put an injury down. No, he can't. He sucks. Oh, KO'd. Something. Yeah, we got a bribe, dude. Can't say anything. That was me. That's what I look like in real life. That shifty little goblin. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that time when, like... remember, it was, like, weird times, right? We'd have, like, 6 people in the chat and channel and stuff like that, and we get people going, like, yo, are you using, like, bots to, like, increase your viewers or something? It's like... I have, like, 6. Like, I'm not a very popular stream. Yeah, stir 4 with, like, fucking 9 movement or something stupid like that. It's a pretty big number, dude. And they have... I'm pretty sure they still have 3 agility. And they have sure feet, don't they? So it's like... yeah, I don't know. There's just no great way of dealing with them. Do we score and then try and score again? Because there's only, like, 4 of these guys on the pitch. I just want to keep murdering them. Because these guys might come back from the KO. And elf teams can score with 3 turns, no problem. They'd have 4 turns, actually. But again, we do outnumber them. Let's just get some goblin score. They have 2 edgy? Oh, okay. Ready, boys? Nice. Oh, God. Oh, no! Not like this! Man, I love goblins! Oh, he just dominated that. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. They're not worse than a plus strength elf? True. But you know what's not worse than a plus strength elf? Oh, fucking hell. That roll right there, that was brutal. But, when you get, like, a plus strength gutter runner, and you're like, okay, that's what the game is now. I'll just deal with that. It's good times. You know what? I want to say, like, if we're just talking Blood Bowl 1, right, which I know it's not the computer, like, it's not like the tabletop game or anything like that. I've only played, like, very little bit of that. I've just done it for fun at a local game shop here. And for the most part, I just play the computer game. Which I think is fine. You know, I think it's completely valid. It's like the same damn thing. But I'm going to say I have, like, fucking I don't know, okay, let's just say 200 hours as Skaven. I've never got a plus strength roll on any Skaven, ever. Oh, no, I got one on a Blitzer. Stormborn, sorry. Stream taken down for inappropriate behavior and sexual content. Yeah, I got a chub, dude. That was some shit. This game has goblin booty. It's got, like, orcs, like, really stretching the nudity filters. And then that goblin just, it took it away. Like, that sounded so meaty! That did not sound like a successful dodge. I don't know what happened there. Either way. Can I score? I have 3 turns. This is a blitz I can do. Not this one. I mean, this is definitely a blitz I could do, though. That's not a problem. This is a blitz I so can do. They dodged, but they left their liver on the Orc's claws. And you know, and that might have been what happened. So is that my 1 die? Yeah. It's not perfect, but she'll do, Timmy. Now, the thing is, they are just going to dodge out. So because we know they're going to dodge out, we're going to force them to do some silly things. I think it's always good. Again, you should have had anyone else but the goblin score, you know? The thing is, I'm just doing this for fun, and I like goblins, so I wouldn't mind having some scores on a goblin, because that's me personally. I love the little rat bastards. So these guys are just fucked. They're not going anywhere. And then we want to do something like this. Okay. Want to do something like this. Want to get a black orc here. And then I can do the 1 die. I don't need to do the 1 die even. And that's the interesting thing. But we are going to go for it because this guy doesn't have block. So I have a 3 in 6 chance. Didn't get it. Is it worth a reroll? Not really. Again, I don't recommend rerolling ever. But we're going to do it anyway because, again, I got 3. Odds are pretty high. That was a good result. That is a nice spot for it to be. The game is afoot, gentlemen. So, yeah, I was going to say, smart move, pick it up here. Uh-huh. Reroll. Dodge out. Dodge out. Dodge out. Okay. No, I would have done that. Whoa! Like, every time! Are they blitzing? They go straight for him! What is... Snag! Not like this, not Sneg, dude. What is Sneg? Oh, he's got dodge anyway. What has Sneg done to, like, irk you? Has he deserved your wrath? You are a cruel and angry god. Like, fuck, man. It's not worth it. Sneg's only human. Well, he's got one. I was lying there. He's actually got one. Sneg renamed the borrowed, yeah. Well, now I'm afraid to make, because again, I did have a team in Blood Bowl 1 where it was 8 goblin, or sorry, it was well, I ended up with like 8 goblins, but it was 7 goblins and 4 black orcs was my line. I didn't go with any of the blitzers, which a lot of people would recommend, you know, you go with the blitzer, but a blitzer is just a black orc that, you know, has block already. That's it. Ultimately, the black orcs are doing what you want a lot better. But yeah, it was just such a fun team to play, because you go in the ranked and everyone's like, "What the fuck's going on, man?" Like, you know, it's just why, what's happening? I'm panicking. And you're like, "That's fair, dude. That is fair." I would also be concerned. Oh my god, that sounded so meaty. Do orcs, like, have a bonus to just sounding, like, really chunky when they hit shit? Maybe. It sounds good every time. Hi! Alright, well, let's... Oh, I was hoping that would be a 3-die now. Well, I need to take this. A push is fine, too. Oh. Hi. Brova. Oh, the 3-die! Sick. Sick. I like this, though. Hey, where's your ball? Oh. This is not the kind of cage you want to wake up to in the morning. I mean, maybe it is, if that's what you're into. Like, I'm not the guy... we're going here just because it is the much more annoying tackle zone. You know, I'm not a guy to judge. But, it's not what I would recommend. We're going to move Sneg up here, because he's going to get his ass blitzed next turn. This 1-die is not worth it, but I'm tempted, because I had the reroll. Alright, let's see what happens. Guarantee you, even though this guy's right in the middle of getting fucked... Wait, what is this? You're doing some sort of random pass through my entire team? Oh, I thought they were going to blitz Sneg for no reason. But no, they actually didn't do a smart play, but they did, like, a interesting play. Either way, I'm in scoring position, so we're alright. I just need to knock this guy down. And I need to blitz this guy now. I don't need to, but it makes things easier. Yes, hi. I get to pick which one of these? That one. That's fine. You're still not looking good there, Tim. So it actually makes a lot more sense to do it this way, even though I don't have block on this guy. Because this is a good spot for the ball to be. What the fuck, video games? Sorry, game, we need to talk. It's not how dice work. They don't work like that. You're not allowed to just... You're not allowed to just do that. Fuck. Yeah. Well, that changes video. Fucking hell. Yeah, back in the cage you go, yeah. There's Blood Bowl, baby. How we looking? Yeah, that's fine. I used my reroll though, so he might fuck the pickup. Yeah, we're good. What? Oh god, that pathing gave me like a fucking aneurysm. You can't score, can you? You can on a GFI. You still have to GFI either way, Sneg. Ripping shit, you little bitch. Here we go. The dice were any more weighted, they would be imported from Las Vegas. Yeah. And again, this is why I recommend. Yeah, it's an AI. Yeah, no Amto. We were just doing like a quick round to test off my microphone, see how well. This is a different microphone. I usually use my headset. I was just seeing how well this worked with Blood Bowl, because Blood Bowl is a game where I only use my mouse, so you don't hear my awful clickety-clack of the keyboard, which is kind of nice. And the other thing is, longtime stream viewer CPO Williams, great guy. We've definitely enjoyed him. He's been on and off in chat. He's recently been enamored with us playing Blood Bowl. He's decided to pick it up for himself, and he asked, "What team should I play as a beginner?" And I was like, "Well, humans." And he comes back and he's like, "I think it's going to be Orc or Lizard Men. Those are the ones I really like the look of." I'm like, "Okay, Orc's a good pick. Lizardmen, not so much. I would not recommend them for a beginner. But Orcs, yeah, they're a good pick. I'm gonna make a little bit of a quick stream here before I head off to bed, and we'll talk about, what is a good beginning Orc lineup, and sort of like how should you start dealing with an Orc team, especially early on when you're new to Blood Bowl and you're dealing with pieces of shits like High Elves. Normally High Elves would be a lot nastier to deal with. Either way, yeah, I'll confirm my setup. That's fine. Should have put Sneg over here because he's going to get blitzed. But I think we'll be fine. Sorry, pardon me, guys. Did he even kick the ball? I didn't notice because I had to half sneeze there. Try to stop myself from sneezing, but it looked like he just ran. I don't know, maybe that was just me, but it looked like he just ran and the ball just went. You hate elves? See, the thing is, elf teams are the best teams because, end of the day, Blood Bowl skills can be gotten. You just need to level up. But stats are forever, And stats are the best thing in the game. So, yeah, elf teams are the best because they're Agi 4. High elves, I think, are the best team in the game after Chaos, because eventually you end up a team with really good skills and the stats to back it up. But, yeah, they're definitely... Oh, every time I hear that. They're not super fun to play against. And that's why I like Skaven, is... Skaven are fun to play against because you're probably going to kill them all. High elves at least have armor, so it's a bit frustrating. But you're probably going to kill them all. Had some luck there. And, you just got to try and stop them from touchdowning 100 times. There's ways around that. Either way, that was Blood Bowl for tonight, folks. Thanks for all joining me. Feel free to drop a follow or something like that. Nice to see a lot of new people in the chat. I appreciate that. But, I think I'm going to make a little post on Reddit. We'll see. If I do, I'll put a little bit of a link to it or something under... I don't know where to put it, but under my stream where I have my frequently asked questions or something. Only gonna have it up there for a couple days, and we're just sort of gonna put out, what team do you want me to play or something, and yeah, feel free to post, let me know, type of deal. I might do a straw poll or something, something like that. Either way, yeah, have a nice night, guys, and I will talk to y'all later tomorrow. As always, except maybe not for always, because I got the anniversary coming up on Sunday. But I will see you tomorrow night for sure, and then we'll try and do some big stuff before I leave early on Sunday. That kind of cool stuff. Anyway, take it easy.